Welcome to the Richmond, Virginia power rankings for Melee. Alright, do we want to go down and start? Or do you want to like talk about them and have them build up some suspense?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So just a quick opening remark. This is kind of obvious, but near the end, obviously around that 11 and 12 mark, there was a lot of debate. So if you didn't get on, don't worry. I mean, because there was a lot. There was very, very close to the end. So we had like 5 people up for number 12.
Alright, so can I go on to number 12? Alright, number 12 is Sax. Best rap track of 2017.
Yes. Alright, so obviously, like the reason why he was Sax was on the PR in the first, like the biggest reason is that he had a really, really good record versus KKL and the Soy Boy. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. He was like,
he had.
Sax was 4-2 with KKL and 3-1 with Soy Boy, I think.
No, I never beat him.
So I think he was 4-0 versus.
Yeah, he was 4-0 versus me.
Okay.
And the other thing is he had really good placings. He had.
We can bring it up if you want, because like the stat sheet doesn't actually show anything like who got on the PR. Placements if you want to bring it up, but
the placements.
Or I can look at it now if you want. Yeah, it's.
Okay. Well, he was he had multiple fifth place placings.
Yeah, and
I guess three in a row, and then in the very last one he got or not the last one, he got
a Rumble. He got really well. He has wins over
Super
Joe,
hard to hear the other people. Alright, I'll turn them up. Hold on. I'll turn the music down a little bit more then.
Dan is super quiet.
Alright. Is that better?
Is it better?
Hello.
I'm turning them up. You're just gonna blow out my fucking eardrums. Alright. Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know, Dan, if you want to say anything else about Sax. It's kind of hard when he's the first person.
Just that thought. He had like insanely high placings at Rivertown Rumble, and I guess if we'll talk about some of the people that come after him. We'll talk about like kind of why he was only 12.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on to the next one.
Yep, let's go.
Sure. Also,
let's go, Scott.
Encore, why is Sax first? You're supposed to start from the bottom and then go to the top, you freaking idiot. What's wrong with you? Encore is so dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, congratulations, Scott Manly Mans, number 11. Main reason Scott is either even or positive over Sax if we're including his win over Sax at UMW. Another thing, Scott also has consistent placings in the tournament that he's been to, just like Sax, but Scott has also taken games off Nasty Nate, taking games off of Joe. He's beaten Encore, which nobody in that tier, basically nobody from 6 to 12, to 12 has never beaten Encore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good, that was a strong reason too. Dan, you think anything else?
Team captain of Team Manly Mans.
Yeah, he was team captain of Team Manly Mans. He had the best muscle shirts, obviously. He had a really good last. Rivertown Rumble. He quest Joe and Sax to get 4th, which is a really good placement. Yeah, Joe. Joe looking. Joe's right. Actually, Joe definitely beat Encore, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, well, see, that was the kind of I didn't want to say.
Well,
I said no for that
maybe
reason.
Joe
'Cause-
will be above. All
Yeah,
right.
Joe's I
Yeah, well, that was the thing. That was the reason, Joe.
but no, for Man's had a much better record versus people who were not on the PR than Sax. Sax had a lot of losses to just like random people. So overall, Manly Man's definitely higher than Sax. Besides against everyone, Sax did better versus KKL and UU, but then like versus everyone else, I think Manly Man's is higher.
Yeah, Joe. No, I know that. But if we go to the next, we can go to the next person now. The reason, Joe, I didn't say
All right, we're going to the next one.
that is because you are number 10.
All right, we're on it.
Number 10 being, of course, the pink emo bunny.
Joe.
Joe, impressive record versus Resetnet, something like 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the only person in this tier of players to take, apart from Manly Man, to take a set off of Encore.
Can you talk about how aesthetic Joe looks in his profile picture? Look at him.
Dude, that's actually like one of my favorite profile pictures of Joe. It's so good.
That one's from a long time ago.
Undefeated
This is
in
like
doubles at Rivertown Rumble. Let's go.
That's true. As a side note, Encore have been to like 80 tournaments between the like all three of them. Joe's been to like 25 tournaments, something crazy like that. And yeah, and that's kind of another important reason because you compare Joe and Sax, right? Sax has been to 9, Joe has been to like 25. They both, like, Joe exposed himself to getting a lot, like, to the potential of losing more, but still had a better record overall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another strong reason why he's 10. Argued for Joe to be number 9 over the person that is number 9, but it was super close. 9 and 10 were super close.
Yeah.
And it just came down to like what we valued more in terms of voting and whether we valued like set counts versus certain people or just consistent in terms of people that you lose to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, congratulations.
Everyone press 1 for the carpool MVP. We love you, Joe.
Actually, though.
Literally the spirit of Richmond.
I was gonna. He was. He had the most nails removed from his tire of 2017. That was
Also, probably the most car tickets. Driving 80 miles per hour. Let's go.
Also, it's good to include the fact that he had a pretty good out of region, or he had at least really good out of region wins, probably better than all the rest of the top 5. He beat Digital, Sauron, and Grime Reaper, who were like.
Wait, when did Joe beat Grime Reaper? What the fuck?
Yeah, Smash Row. First Smash Row, I think.
Oh
actually.
shit.
It's the one Sean was there, I believe.
Okay. Alright, we're going to the next one now?
Yup.
Alright. Nomad.
And you can start this.
Yeah, Nomad. So like Nomad had a really good record versus everyone who wasn't on the PR. He had, I would say, a better record than Sax, Manly Mans, and Joe versus people who were not on the PR, which is really good. And he also had a pretty good, he kind of like was a little weird where he didn't beat people ahead of him that much, except for I think I guess KKL. He had a pretty good record versus KKL, but below him wasn't that great. Or sorry, below, but like 10 and above, he was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt Nomad, like what carried Nomad here is he was super consistent. Like, looking at his placings, he really doesn't have any, like, I'm actually looking at his placings right now on the stat sheet. He's only got like a handful outside of top 8. Really? He's won a couple of Where's, like, he's won a Where's the Melee tournament, he's won some other stuff. Done pretty good. He's got a good record, like Dan said, versus KKL and stuff like that. So, yeah, good stuff to Nomad.
What do you mean by legendary knowledge of game and set counts?
No, because I was looking through all the stats just to make sure, and I saw that he posted not only his set count versus every player, he also like knew every single game count versus of like every single set that he played.
Oh my god.
He like kept a record all of them, so I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay. Alright, are we on to the next one?
Sure.
Alright, next up, KKL.
KKL. My bad on the KKL comment. I think I was thinking of somebody else. I don't know if that was correct in what I said, but
The extremely loud pop-off. Is that what you meant? Where the fuck is this profile picture from? Oh my god. Is that real?
Pictures of him.
Yo, dude, of course it's real. Look at that. It's like
Oh
he actually
my
owns a
God.
Ferrari. Okay, KKL. One thing straight off, like KKL has really consistent placings all throughout Rumble. I'm looking at it right now. He's got like, I'm going down the list. The first Rumble was like 9th. He got second at one Rumble. He's got a record. He's even with UU, which is pretty impressive as well.
Let's go.
I'm looking at the set count now.
I think
And-
he's up actually.
I think last I checked, he's either 2-2 or 3-2 with you.
I think he's 3-2.
3-2.
We'll see.
Yeah,
KKL
overall,
is just super consistent. Yeah.
just super consistent. Like you said, has had really good placings. I think he got I'm trying to find him real quick. He had like a second place finishing at Rivertown Rumble, and he had like, I think he got third at the last two Rivertown Rumbles. He got fourth a couple times, and then like you said, like he got like, you know, only two times he got outside of top 8 at Rivertown Rumble, which is just like really consistent. He went to so.
And I'm pretty sure, like, apart from, like, barring players like, I don't know, Red Milkman, he really only lost to UU, Sax,
Joe.
like that. Like, he wasn't really upset by a lot of people that were below him, I don't think. So, another reason.
I wish we could have included the clip of Joe shield poking him with the peach bomber.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that clip is
That
legendary.
was actually a crazy clip.
Alright,
He was
are you ready for the next one?
Hey, number 7.
Number 7 is Word.
All right. So, this is kind of a strange one. Oh my god.
The most DQ'd player in Rumble history.
Yeah, so Word was like a little weird where he had probably the least amount of information out of like anyone on the PR, but like what he did have was really good. It was just like really solid overall, and he like he beat the Peaches really hard, and he actually had good records versus like Tigers and Nasty Nate, who aren't on the PR, but they were like just pretty random, pretty good Richmond players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, any people listening know this, but right off the bat, Tigers and Nasty Nate won't be on the PR just because of attendance, not meeting the attendance requirement.
Yeah.
RIP.
So that's not really a spoiler or anything. It's just they're not gonna. Yeah.
Time to switch mains. No, Joe, you got it. Oh yeah, and his legendary.
Brandon has also won a tournament. One of the, he.
Oh yeah, he won a Theta Tau. What was it, like an
The
8-person Theta Tau?
Something like that. He was the first one of the semester.
Oh,
Crazy.
okay. Yeah.
That was good. Good stuff to him.
He beat Siren in the crew battle, which was super hype. People telling us that Siren was sandbagging, but it's okay. We still take those.
Also, for the 3 Rumbles so he's been to 4 Rumbles this semester. He got 7th at the first, 3rd at the second one that he was at, 5th at the one that he was at after, and then 3rd at the last one that he was at. So
Oh damn.
pretty consistently high placings too.
All right. On to the next one.
Our very
Ooh.
own.
Huh?
This one, you?
Wait, did you say yeah?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Your
Let's
moment,
go.
dude.
Best streamer. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely shout outs to Yu. Impressive. I think you take 2 sets off of the set net, which is really good.
Yeah.
Really strong. I'd say getting second at one Rumble, the 3rd at another.
Yep, just like really high highs for sure. Definitely like definitely the best out of anyone 6 through 12 versus like 1 through 5. Well, actually, maybe Joe. Joe is pretty good against.
Yeah, Joe's record versus Resetnet is also impressive, but in that tier,
yeah,
taking a set off Resetnet. So
even though you never beat me or Encore, like he had really good. He was really competitive always. So
I had some close sets with Encore too.
Yeah, put Jude on the PR.
Put Judah.
Yeah.
Why?
We're always going 2-1 versus Encore at the Forge.
Games off of, is that supposed to read sets? Honestly,
No, I don't have sets off of any of them.
that that's not why he's on number 6. It had nothing to do. His game count had nothing to do with him being 6. We're just saying that even though he didn't take a set off of Encore and Dan, it was still, it wasn't like it was destruction or something like that.
All right, are you ready to move on?
Yeah, top 5.
Let's go.
I get less and less interesting. Yeah. Okay, so this definitely, I think, we on the PR panel, this probably took the most time out of any other one, is who was 4 and who was 5. I'm not going to say. I mean, no, it's not obvious.
We should just talk about all like 3 through 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like overall, just like comparing Encore to like Visetnet, especially, it was like took a lot of work.
Yeah. So Visetnik obviously has the set count over Encore.
Mm-hmm.
But the argument that was going for Encore is that Encore was more consistent overall in terms of who he lost to. He rarely lost to anyone below the top 5, top 6.
Well, in more sets too. He played. I can't remember who posted it, but someone posted the overall like winning percent in like the wins and the losses. Encore literally went to 30 tournaments a semester.
33 exactly. In fact, he's the number 1 tournament attendance.
33. Did someone say 33? Hold on.
Yeah, he went 33 tournaments.
30. Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. Is that
true?
Did we consider?
Yeah. So
battle wins.
Even with Encore, like putting stuff out there more to lose. Like no, that was a blurb, Greg. We did not consider crew battle wins at all. Sort of a accomplishment sort of thing. Yeah, he put himself out there more, more to lose, and he was still consistently overall. However, we felt at the end that like Setnet still edged him out, if even slightly, with the set count, stuff like that. Setnet had really impressive out of region wins. Not to mention Battle of Breakpoint was like incredible tournament for.
Yeah.
Battle of Breakpoint was the last tournament we counted, and of course, if you were there, you know that Visetnet definitely just went off at that tournament. So
yeah, that was actually crazy.
Speaking of Visetnet, we're gonna move on.
Right, might as well.
All right, number 4 is Visetnet. 8 button presses per minute.
Yeah, Setnet's really good player, consistent. Rarely loses to people below him unless they're peaches. And honestly, like Visetnet being at the rank that he is and as good as he is like a good argument for people below him to be on the PR. He's gotten to that point where it's like, oh, you beat Visetnet. That was a strong argument, like we already said, for Yu to be included at number 6, and for Joe to be top 10. So, yeah, Leaf is that who's next? No, that's not.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I saw Leaf in the background too. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, Visetnet definitely has really good. He has really good out of Richmond wins. Actually, I forgot to put it on there, but he beat Leaf, which is like as good as a win of any of those. So he beat Leaf, Young John, Bubba King, Ace of Flakes, Nino, and Grime Reaper. So pretty good out of Richmond wins, actually. Probably like just as good as anyone,
I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah.
He had I'm pretty sure he won some Where's the Melee, and just overall had really high placing.
He definitely won a couple of those.
All right, if we want to move over to
Number
three.
3, Dan So Fritos.
all right, Dan, if you want, I can just talk. I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about your
Yeah, just stats. Just
straight up right off the back. Dan has only lost, not including players like Milkman or Red or Siren or whatever. Dan has only lost one Rumble to Encore.
Damn.
Apart from that, he's come first at pretty much every other Rumble. Looking at his stats right now, a lot of first placings. Strong. I'd say the most consistent player on this PR from 3 to 12 in terms of not losing to people below him. I mean, what of his set at Encore? Literally 4 and 5, I think, are the only people PR that have ever taken a set off him this past semester. So, like you said, good out of region wins, really good out of region wins. Juicebox, Aglet, Torrance, and Young John. So, can you go back to your?
No, we can't. No, you're not allowed to. If you weren't here for it, then it's too bad.
You just watch the VOD.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yeah, we're nuking the VODs.
Yeah.
Anything I missed, Dan?
I'm gonna nuke the VOD, so you have to watch it on my YouTube channel. All right.
That's pretty much it. I also played a lot of sets versus a lot of people at a CU, so
you had a lot of tournament entrants too. You got like 23.
Yeah, and decent out of region wins. So
all right.
If you
number 2.
If you're a Richmond smasher, you know the Richmond scene. You probably won't be too surprised over who the top 2 are. So I guess we can kind of just
to
it.
All right.
I mean, the PR panel, we never really spent a lot of time on who was number 1 or number 2. We just
most defined aesthetic.
Yeah, congratulations, Corey Milkman Hong, number 2. Basically comes to Rumble, plays secondaries and wins all those sacks in his, like he said so in his rap, that's a set.
Yeah, that is a set.
Still a set.
I heard he also lost to this bronze 1 player on Netplay.
Dude,
their name is
where does it all end,
or something?
Something like that.
Right.
Something like that.
Pretty much every time Corey played Fox, he just destroyed everyone in Richmond.
Yeah.
Besides, I guess Red, and Corey has I think 2 or 3 wins versus Red. If you count Smash Bro and probably some other tournaments, and just overall good wins. His biggest accomplishments are probably his out of Richmond wins, and I see now.
I know he just got eliminated by 42nd, didn't he? So I don't know what he placed just now at Royal Flush.
I think it was 49th or 33rd.
Just still, really respectable.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. So number 1.
Yeah, congratulations, Austin Self.
He only has
Red
2
Dragon
good
91.
out of region wins.
All right, so he has good out of region wins, but there weren't really super relevant or to his skill level, I guess. So he beat just like me, he beat Juicebox. He beat, I'm sure, other good people. Probably beat Paul. Just good players.
Yeah, something to really keep in mind too. Out of every Forge that Austin went to this past semester, he won every single one except for one where he went Falcon and got 3rd. And even when he went Falcon, he almost
he beat Juicebox with Falcon, right?
Oh, Juicebox beat Red and Losers when Red was going Falcon, but
I thought Red beat him in Winners with Falcon.
Probably something like that. And
alright, that's true. His hair was definitely the number 1 reason to put him on number 1.
If this was my hair PR, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Alright. If you guys have any questions, ask right now. How long do you guys want to answer people's questions for?
Yeah. I could stay for another 30 minutes or so.
Alright. Stay for another 30 minutes, and then...
There's probably not going to be 30 minutes questions, but
I don't know why.
We're willing to take some questions, guys.
Yeah, if anybody wants to talk about like I'll say this now. You if you want to pull up the PR, like the
graphic.
second link I posted, not the graphic. It's like if you go to the Discord.
All right, the
second
one?
link I posted.
All right.
Yeah. So I went back and I tried to do a Raja stats for all players that we thought.
Hold on, I gotta shrink
that
the
we
screen
thought-
again.
Oh.
All right, now you can talk about it.
These are some players that we really thought were making a really strong argument for getting on the PR. Karen, Greg, Kieran. In fact, Kieran really. There were a lot of people. There were like a couple of people that wanted him to be for number 12, just because he had a really positive record over Joe. He's positive over KKL. He's positive over Sax.
What happened?
But what happened? So while he is positive over Sax and KKL, he's also only played them once each.
Mm-hmm.
He really hasn't been to a lot of tournaments necessarily. And his records, apart from that, were not stellar. To the point where we put him over Sax. Because really it was an argument for 11 to 12. Wait, is he still positive over you? I think he should be, Joe. But hasn't he beaten you like 3 times? Isn't he 3-2 with you? Maybe something like that. But yeah, and Greg is another person. Definitely talking. Shout outs to Greg.
Here's Greg's thing.
Well, you got third at the. Yeah, KKL. If you look closely, that's actually not. The last 3 rumbles are not included, just because that's River 10 Rumble 10 and not.
What's the final list? Do you have
I got
the image already, or?
No, I don't.
Oh.
3.
Oh,
Damn, I can't type all of these at once.
No.
Answer for
sure.
your setnet. All 4. You.
You can just share it, honestly.
Just share the document. Should turn off editing privileges though.
It's already off.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen Scott in the chat.
He was busy, I think.
Yeah. No, Greg, I totally believe that, dude. You were definitely right there. Wins over Sax, wins over Joe. Really good.
All right. So is that it?
How everyone leveled up.
No, hold on. We we have time. We can.
All right.
Yeah, we can. I guess just something like about how we went about it. Like actually making the PR. We didn't really like come. We came close to getting a consensus at the end, but we ended up like averaging everyone's votes. So pretty much after, I think at the very end, everyone from 1 to like 8 was. I think those were all unanimous, except for I think like one person wanted word over EU, and then like the bottom half were like all pretty close still. So we just averaged everyone's lists.
Are we doing a summer PR?
I don't think there's a summer season technically. I think summer's considered off season, isn't it?
So I think one thing that we can do is we might be able to do like, I don't know, like maybe trimesters. Shit, I don't know.
I'll tell you this: I'm certainly not keeping track of any crap for over the summer. Somebody else wants to do Dan stats, Joe stats, something else, because I'm not keeping track of people's results over this.
How about the Nomads?
Go to Nomad stats.
Nomad stats. True. He has the what was it? The best legendary knowledge of game and set counts.
I should have put stocks on there too. He's like, man, I should have beat him. It was, I went down to 1 stock and then he had 50%. Just like always knows everything exactly.
Yeah.
Down.
So Joe, Joe's talking about how it's not like art, but I feel like, a lot of RVA players, like a big chunk of the people that come out to RVA tournaments are also VCU students that are not going to be here over the summer.
But I
So
mean,
I don't know if
it's an
it's really
RVA
fair.
PR though. It's not just for VCU.
Yeah,
That's true.
it'd just be
Um,
weird though. 'Cause we just have like these people that.
Yeah. The only tournaments that counted, Greg, were Where's the Melee, the Forge, Anvil, and Theta Tau, because those are in Richmond. It wouldn't
Well,
make
actually-
sense to like count UMW.
We also included any head-to-head that was outside of Richmond.
Okay.
So like we counted we counted
I don't know. Let me set an
the
encore.
Sentinel and Encore because they played a lot outside of Richmond. But like Encore, or sorry, Greg, it's like, did you play any Richmond people there? Because we might have counted if it had Richmond people there.
Mhm.
But like, as like if you just go there and beat Shake Drizzle, like it's not that. It's
It's
a good
not-
out of region.
Yeah, they're not
win.
saying like the out of region wins counted. Like if you played somebody who you would play in Richmond, then obviously that counts. But if you go out of region and win a tournament where like not that many people go to, there's no point in counting it.
Yeah, see, like we don't count. We really didn't count that at all. In fact, like really, we only counted set count. We did not take into like placements at a outer region tournaments at all necessarily, unless you're like
Yeah.
Red or Milkman,
And
and
then,
like you're most.
The significant wins are just like a little something to be like, oh yeah, this person's really good because they beat so and so.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just would have been literally the Raj stats, which is probably not as interesting as knowing, because like there's some people that had some good out of region wins this semester. Definitely wanted to highlight that.
For example, like Manly Man's won a tournament at UMW, and after he won, I think Greg also got like really close. He got second reset bracket versus Shake Drizzle. However, that's not for RVA. Like we're talking about, we have to put you guys against each other and see where you stand. So we're gonna really only value head-to-head set counts more than anything else. No, you weren't, Greg.
Why does it
Sax
matter
and
that you were the first to go to
yeah.
UMW anyways?
Really good friends. Sax has been going to UMW way before you went.
And why does it matter who was going there
Just saying.
first in the
Sax,
first
in
place?
fact, Sax has also already won a tournament. Yeah, like why? I don't know why this is even coming up.
You might have just.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody else actually has any questions, but
Does anyone have any questions? I guess we just do.
anyone want to make a graphic?
Anyone want to make a graphic?
It's so annoying. Dumb.
Peter,
Peter. Oh
Whoa,
my god.
Peter the God lurking.
is your thing water fail? That's pretty funny.
Quality.
Nomad's
one.
making it?
He did say he wanted to make sure that his 4 years of high school Photoshop didn't go to waste.
No.
So if you watched, I don't care as long as someone's doing it.
Yeah, Greg, it
um,
was delayed because people had finals and stuff that they had to work around.
Oh yeah.
Word went to a few, I think it went to like 3 Theta Taus, 4 Rivertown Rumbles, maybe like 2 Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Looking at Word right now.
He was definitely like the last person that we realized should have been counted.
Yeah.
Like,
So Word attended like 11 tournaments.
yeah. Definitely enough. I think we ended up saying 8 for the attendance.
Peter,
Yeah.
if you want to copy the Google Doc link, then to help you with the PR so you know where everybody's placed.
Yeah, I'll put it on the right of the thing.
Alright.
Milkman.
Alright. So is that it, guys?
I guess
Yeah,
just-
I mean, I'm fine now.
it's been
Alright.
fun.
Thank you guys
Well,
for
thank-
watching this super unorganized Richmond PR reveal. Good luck to everybody trying to make the next one. Yeah, until fall, I guess. Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye.